How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC Theory discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a theory that has been sent in to me by a couple of people. However, it is a theory that not a lot of people have been talking about recently, and this theory is going to be called the SMASH theory. So because I'm the first one covering it, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and name it. I know that name may sound a little bit weird, but for now, that's what we're going to call it. So guys, with all of that being said, make sure to take this theory with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. Unfortunately, guys, I do not have a link to where you can read along to anything because we are just going to be looking at a picture. So with all of that out of the way, guys, I have to tell you guys where this image came from. So guys, this theory was sent in to me by multiple different subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my other social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this brand new theory. So guys, like I said, just remember that this is all just a theory, however there are some scary coincidences here. So with all of that being said guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this new theory. So as you guys can see on screen right now, this is the SMASH leak. So first of all guys, as you can clearly see, we have the 4 DLC characters that we already know are in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or are coming very soon. Those being Joker, Hero, Banjo-Kazooie, and now Terry Bogard. So if we look down a little bit to where we see the word Smash, it looks like they actually correspond to companies that they come from. So the first S responds to Square Enix, which is obviously the Hero. For M, we have Banjo-Kazooie, who is obviously owned by Microsoft. For A, we have Atlas, which refers to Joker. And finally, guys, at S, we have SNK, which is obviously Terry Bogard. But now, guys, we have H. So which company starts with H? Well, there are a couple that come to mind. So guys, there are a ton of video game companies out there that start with the letter H. However, there are a couple that are definitely more popular than others. However, I think the one that starts with H that just absolutely towers above the rest is Hudson Soft. Now, if you guys don't know who the company Hudson Soft is, basically, they are a company that has worked on a ton of games that you guys have played before. Most notably, the games that they have worked on are the Mario Party series of games. Now, I know a lot of you guys may be thinking, but Chris, they've worked on Mario Party games before, and yeah, but do they have their own characters? Like, as we know, Mario is obviously owned by Nintendo, so do they have any of their own characters that can actually make it into Smash? And guys, they actually do. Now, their most famous character by a long shot is Bomberman, but as we already know, guys, Bomberman is an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are saying. Being an assist trophy automatically deconfirms you as a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and yeah, guys, I definitely agree with that, but I do think that if we do get a Hudson Soft character, why wouldn't we end up getting Bomberman? I mean, Bomberman is their most famous character by far, at least to my knowledge. So it would make all the sense in the world if they decide to add Bomberman in as a playable character and maybe get rid of his assist trophy. But just for the sake of this argument that obviously assist trophies can't be characters, what other characters could they potentially bring to the table if we don't get Bomberman? Now, for those of you guys who weren't already aware, Hudson Soft was actually bought by Konami a very long time ago because they filed for bankruptcy. Now, that isn't to say that Hudson Soft is necessarily dead, but it is in fact a part of Konami, so it is possible that we could end up getting a Konami character. Now, yes, let me make something very clear. I 100% understand that obviously Konami does not start with an H by any means. So technically this theory doesn't really work, but I have been looking for a very long time at other companies that start with the letter H, and I honestly haven't been able to really find any. Now, if you guys know any companies that start with H that have a character that could definitely make it into the game, please let me know in the comment section down below, because as of now, I haven't been able to find any. However, if you guys have, please let me know once again. Maybe it's just a company I forgot about or it's totally obscure. So just let me know in the comments, but I do think that there is potential that we could get a Konami character. Now, another company that immediately came to my mind was Hal Laboratory. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Hal Laboratory is, they have developed games like the Kirby series as well as the Earthbound series. However, the reason I didn't mention them right away is because, like, they are a first-party Nintendo company. Like, they make first-party Nintendo games like Kirby and Earthbound, and as of right now, guys, it does look as though we are only going to be getting third-party characters on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass, at least the first one. Now, in terms of some HAL Laboratory characters, I definitely think it's time we get way more Kirby reps and way more Earthbound reps, because Kirby today is, like, one of Nintendo's most popular IPs. Now, yes, it's not on the same level as Super Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild or, like, Super Smash Bros. By any means, but Nintendo still makes a pretty decent chunk of money from every Kirby game they release, so adding in another Kirby character should be a no-brainer at this point. Now, in terms of an Earthbound character, yeah, it might be a little bit difficult to add in a new Earthbound character, just because at this point, that series is essentially, like, dead. Like, they're not really supporting Earthbound anymore, so I guess it would make sense if we just had Ness and Lucas. However, I'd love to see more characters in the game. I'd love to see Gygus and Porky and a bunch of other characters. I mean, there's a ton of really cool characters they could add in, but once again, guys, I don't think that we're getting anyone from HAL, just because at this point, it looks like we are going to get all third-party characters. However, guys, other than that, there aren't a whole lot of other characters that I could see getting in that comes from a company that starts with H. Now, once again, guys, if you guys have any knowledge on companies that start with the letter H that I just absolutely missed, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd love to learn more about them. Now, in terms of this theories, guys, will this actually end up happening? Well, I mean, these have definitely been, like, I think, kind of a coincidence. I mean, there's no way that Nintendo was choosing these characters, like, based off of their company names just so they would kind of spell out Smash, right? I mean, if they really wanted to do that, wouldn't that mean that the order would have gone Square Enix reveal for S, Microsoft reveal for M, Atlas reveal for A, and then SNK character for S? I mean, yeah, we did get the SNK character at number 4, but, like, this theory definitely seems a little bit far-fetched. Personally, guys, I think I believe more in the color theory, but if this does end up, like, coming true, how cool would that be? I mean, having all of these companies spell out Smash, especially because they're all third-party characters, would just be absolutely amazing, and it's kind of something that I could see Nintendo doing. I mean, like, Nintendo's like, let's bring in all these third-party characters and make them spell out the word Smash. Like, it'd be super cool, because obviously we don't own the rights to any of these characters. I don't know. I think it'd be super cool and, like, super trolly if Nintendo did this, but honestly, guys, I'm not really holding my breath. So, guys, the last thing I want to go ahead and say is that, honestly, I'm kind of shocked that Bomberman hasn't already made it into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and while I understand that, yes, he is an assist trophy, there's no rule that says he can't be removed as an assist trophy and then added in as a playable character. Now, is this unlikely? Yeah, definitely. I mean, Bomberman's a really cool character, and, I mean, they already have him all worked in as an assist trophy, but they could also use that to their advantage. They could actually take the Bomberman Assist Trophy and take all of his assets and work that into a moveset, making the 5th DLC fighter a little bit easier to manage. Now, once again, guys, we have never ever seen this happen before, and I'm not going to say that this is going to happen 100%, but if the SMASH theory does end up standing up, like, if we do get a character from HAL Laboratories or from Hudson Soft, I mean, yeah, Bomberman definitely makes the most sense. I mean, I looked through a bunch of different Hudson Soft games, and honestly, none of them even compare to Bomberman. Well, I mean, they have made, like, Mario Party and a couple other games like that, so I guess technically those do, but Hudson Soft owns Bomberman. Well, I guess Konami owns Bomberman now, but you guys know what I mean. But with all that being said, guys, I'm not sure if there are other companies out there that start with the letter H that actually have a chance of getting a character into Smash. When I looked at it, I looked it up on Wikipedia. I didn't see a ton of, like, different companies that actually had a chance to make it in. There was, like, a couple soccer companies and games that made, like, wrestling games and stuff. But if you guys know one that I don't, like, let me know in the comments. I mean, heck, it could have been an indie company that I looked over. I mean, there's no rule, once again, that an indie character can't make it into Smash. So if there is an indie company that starts with the letter H that has, like, this big name character, let me know in the comments. I'd love to take a look at it. But with all of that being said, though, guys, do I believe that the SMASH League is actually real? Honestly, guys, probably not. I do think that it's a super cool theory, and if Nintendo did decide to do something like that, like, yeah, that's super cool. Nobody's gonna deny that, but I don't think Nintendo chose characters just based off of, like, making the word Smash out of the first letter of each company name. I think that'd be a little bit weird. However, guys, let me know your thoughts about this theory in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that this theory is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.